I know they're saying 55, but let's be honest, they're not getting 55 right now.
He's got good feet in it. He's got good touch. He's got a decent amount of pace, and he links play decent. Do you know what I mean? Like man saying the German Peter Crouch or something like that. No, I think he's okay. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I think that he could definitely turn into something. Do you know what I'm saying? He's definitely got the basics. He's got the basics, man. Do you know what I mean? Like he's tall. Like I don't know. They're trying to do the kind of Holland thing in it, but I don't think so. Yeah, but I don't like that because, bruv, teams don't even cross the ball like that no more. So what's the point in really doing
we're looking at Darwin Núñez, Benjamin Sesko, I think 6'4", Skamaka. I swear that Etekite guy is quite big as well, isn't it?
He might be, but I don't know. I think it's just I just think that in general, like athletes, they're just footballers are just getting taller, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Fullbacks used to be short, and now a lot of these fullbacks are close to 6 foot. Like Gary Neville was like 5'9". I just think that athletes are just getting bigger in general. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really I think that that's really a coincidence. I think that it's a coincidence.
I can't lie, this will be clever business though from United if we could get it and potentially loan him out to Salzburg for a year. Now that Adeyemi's gone, or have you say his name?
Maybe so, but I can't lie. I'm not trying to buy a striker and loan him back, bro, because Man United need one.
No, I like, don't get me wrong, we do need one in it, but that's what I've always said will be the ideal situation if we ever got Benjamin Sesko. Like, you just have to take a risk with these players sometimes, isn't it? Like, Bayern Munich have done that risk with now Matthias Tel. They spent big money on the 17-year-old. Like, if one bangs, it's massive for a club, isn't it? Because let's be honest, Vinicius, you could argue, was brought in quite young. And now look at him now, kind of thing. You could argue he's more £150 million player. True.
I don't really know, innit? But we've seen even in pre-season the managers played Ahmad as a false 9, bruv. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some points in the season that he would play with that if he doesn't have a striker available, bro. I think that the club will back him to get one. I believe that he signs a striker. I genuinely do, because we've been linked with too many. We are linked with that Robbie guy. We're linked with this guy now.
Stuttgart striker.
Yeah, the Stuttgart striker. We're linked with Tony. Do you know what I mean? We're linked with bare strikers, bro. So I think that he's identified that the centre forward position is a position that we need depth. So
and we need it anyway. Like, say what you want. Even if Ronaldo and Martial say Ronaldo, you can't rely on him. He's 37 with his injury record potentially. Like, we saw like slowly started getting a bit more injuries last year. Martial as a whole, like in terms of his injuries, you can't rely on him, kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
but let's be honest, like, even two strikers, one gets injured, you're in the Europa League, World Cup, it's not enough, is it?
Not really. But to be honest, you could play with two strikers though, to be honest, bro. Like West Ham played the whole season pretty much with just Mikel, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And they had Europa League as well. So
no, it's one of them. You can't, in it, but let's be honest, it is a bit of a risk. Like West Ham, like everyone knows about Mikel Antonio's injury record as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a risk, but I feel like Manchester United, we're more about the system. We're more about the system than the players now. Even if we didn't have a striker, we just watched Man City win the league without a striker, bro. Like, I honestly don't think this whole striker thing's that big a deal. A lot of people think it's a big deal. I personally don't. Look at the goals Man United have scored in pre-season. Most of them have been tap-ins. You don't need a striker to score those goals. You really don't.
Yeah, I know, but you still want
scoring back post tap-ins and stuff like that, bro. Like, man, don't really need strikers to do that. Obviously, Martial linking the play has been important for us, but at the same time, bro, you don't need to be a striker to play with your back to goal. Martial's effectively been playing as a false 9, dropping deep and playing with the ball into feet. Other players in the squad could probably come in and do a job if need be. Like,
I don't know, man. I'm not trusting Bruno in that area. Donny van de Beek,
Bruno ain't got the feet to do that. Donny could do that job for sure.
Yeah, but there's not many other players I'm liking in that row in it from this current United squad.
No,
like when Spain won the World Cup, was that not with Cesc Fabregas?
It was, and Cesc Fabregas done a great job there. Do you know what I mean? We have been linked to Memphis Depay as well. That would be a superb signing if we could get him for 20 million. For 20 million, how can you turn your nose up at Memphis?
he doesn't fully convince me. I've always said this: if we were to get Memphis, surely we could get him on loan. Like Barcelona clearly need help in terms of like clearing the wage bill. Let's just get him on loan.
Look what they're doing now, bro. Like, bro, man said
Yeah.
ongoing 50 million. How the fuck are they doing this?
No, but I swear Barcelona still can't register players, isn't it?
Exactly. How can they sign players but not register them? How does that even make sense?
Like someone said, why alone when it's 20 million? Like, let's be honest. Like, let's just see how Memphis Depay does in the Premier League, innit? Like, we need a stopgap striker in my eyes if Ronaldo leaves in it, because clearly this club or like just a number 9 market is not great. So that's what I'm saying. Just take him on loan, see what happens. If he bangs to a good enough level that we're happy with, then activate like a £20 million option to buy potentially, innit?
Mm.
And someone said doesn't convince you based on what? Based on his football? Like, come on, man. He hasn't blown it up at Barcelona. I'm not saying he's done bad, but I think he got, what, 12 league goals?
Bruv, did he not top score them?
What, 12 league goals?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, bro. Like, most out-and-out strikers, number 9s now, are not scoring fucking 20 goals no more, bro. It's a different era of football.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you can't say Memphis Depay fully convinces you coming into the Premier League and stuff, innit?
But why not? Because he's done it in the Champions League. He's done it in the Liga. So why would he not? Why would he not convince?
You're a massive Memphis fan because of his technical abilities and stuff, innit?
Yeah, but also, bro, like, he showed a lot of improvement. He showed a lot of improvement, and he done well in France as well, bro. He was mashing work in France.
Yeah, but now people rate France. I thought people didn't rate France before.
No, but come on, bro. He was mashing work in France. Loads of people were getting on to Messi, saying that Messi weren't scoring goals in France. Well, he did. So what's the problem?
Yeah, would you not just prefer him or not? Because do you think Memphis Depay closes the gap to the top teams in the Premier League?
I believe he does, absolutely. You bring in Memphis Depay, yeah?
Do you think he's better than Martial?
Bro, no, but I think they're the same level of footballer, which is good. Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to be better. He offers something different. He's physically stronger than Tony. Do you know what I'm saying? And so he gives us a different dimension. I don't think he's better than Martial. I think they're the same level. I think Martial, Sancho, and Memphis are all on that level where they could just complement each other, bro. I don't think any one of them's better than each other. I just think that they've all got different qualities. You know what I mean? So I think that's a good level, bro. Like he's not like the elite, but he doesn't need to be the elite, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like he doesn't need to be. I think he gives us something different to Martial. He gives us a bit more. He's a bit more mature. He's a bit more polished in terms of what he's been doing. He's matured massively in France. Like he actually knows his game inside out.
No, I'm not saying he hasn't matured in it, but
you know what you're gonna get from him. I think he's 8 goals away or 7 goals away from being all-time Dutch top scorer as well, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? He's cementing a legacy in the game, fam. Like, I think people are underrating Memphis.
Like, how would you look at it? Would you rather take a risk on Benjamin Sesko or get Memphis to play?
I'd rather get Memphis. Because I wouldn't rather take a risk on a player that I don't know what he can do, yeah, rather than a player I know what he can do. 1, 2, I know that he'll fit into the manager's system because, like, literally they've got similar DNA anyway. Do you know what I mean? I just think it makes sense. I think it's another player as well to come in. We've got Donny van der Beek as well. We've got Malacia already, and we've got a Dutch manager. I just think that it just makes so much sense to bring him in. And 20 million is fuck all, bro. Like, what's 20 million? Like, literally.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's mad expensive, in it, but I would rather just get Benjamin Sesko, pay the extra £20 million and just take a risk on there, because you're buying.
You would rather spend the same. You'd rather spend double the money and take double the risk as well.
Yeah, because you're buying what Benjamin Sesko could be in it, which is one of the best strikers in the world in my eyes. Same way Bayern Munich took that risk with Matthias Tell for what, 20-30 million pounds. It's about what they can be, not what they are right now, isn't it?
Yeah, but what he can be is not going to help us next season, bro.
No, I know.
You know what I mean, it's not going to help us next season.
I know, but it's not just about next season, though.
Yeah, but why not?
Like, there still has to be some like long-term thinking to this club, kind of thing.
Yeah, but bro, like Memphis is what, 28 years old or something like that. We've got 3 seasons in him. Like, that's long enough, bro. Exactly. Like, you never know what can happen. You never know what can happen in football. Like for instance, look at fucking Darwin. A year before last year, no one weren't talking about this guy. All of a sudden, he's worth 100 million, bro. This is what happens here in football so regularly, bro. In 2 years, there might be an amazing option at centre forward that we can actually go in and buy straight away, yeah, and just be like, cool, he's ready to come in now. But to spend 40 million on someone that we don't know what he can do because he's played in a shit league, bro. Like not even in the top league.
I hate that, yeah. But with Benjamin Sesko, even in 2 years' time, he's still going to be what, 21.